Peace and blessings, everyone. I want to talk to y'all about something that humanity is probably going through right now. And it's a spell. I think the spell is from the service of self, the service to self fraction or factions. These beings have populated the planet since the fall of humanity, and since the fall of humanity, and it has caused in humanity, no matter who you are, white, black, male, female, young, old, women, children, to basically hate each other. All right, we basically hate each other. All right, and we don't know why we hate each other. We got our reasons. We have our reasons for hating each other. But for some reason, it's something that is repeated over and over in your head to cause you to continuously feed on this food, this mental food that has us hate people, have us to feel like somebody's trying to get us and get over on us. And an individual could be doing that, but we lose peace of mind in ourselves because our mind is constantly repeating over and over and over what this individual is doing or what these people are doing to us. And this is a form of mind intrusion, because it doesn't stop. Like it just constantly keep going, constantly reminding you. You could be going throughout your day and it'll just pop out of nowhere in your head, and it'll start talking about what this person is doing, what this person has did, and it'll cause you to have wrath and anger. And you'll lose patience and love for people. And it's from the service of self. Now there's another name for this group, and it's called a demonium. And they love to see humanity fight with each other. Now this goes all the way back to Jim Crow, human slavery, wars, famines, massacres, biological warfare, pandemics, epidemics, malaria, AIDS, the list just goes on of all these attacks and that goes on against humanity. So we're not down here by ourselves. We're not just on the planet by ourselves. Yes, there's the government, and the government is a part of it too, because the government has humans in there, but some of them are not human. They look like human, but they're not necessarily human. And they are a part of the problem too. They are a part of the infiltration. If you pay any attention to some of with the algorithm talking about the government, bringing out stuff about the government, you can see that the government has been infiltrated way long time ago. All right. When I mean long time ago, I'm talking around the 20th century. It probably was infiltrated in the conception of the so-called United States at that time, which was 13 colonies. Well, I guess you could say before the 13 colonies. if you go and study Bacon's Rebellion, that was another form of humanity beginning to fight with each other. Yes, it's the elites, because the elites are a part of it too. The ruling elites are a part of it too. They're a part of, but this is a higher level of darkness that engulfs and lives within humanity. Now, each of us have our own form of light and darkness. That's the yin yang symbol. But these higher level of dark fractions or entities, they know we have darkness in us, and they feed off of our darkness. We feed their hunger. All right. Our fear gives off a sweet smell, a sweet taste, flavory taste and smell. Humans are food also. Okay. Not only has it been reported that humans are eating humans as food, cannibalism, in fast food restaurants. It's been so-called said McDonald's, and stuff like that, or in some McDonald's or whatever. But humans are food. Okay. If you have seen recently, there is more of an increase of, human trafficking. Let me go a little bit further into human trafficking. Human trafficking is not always a physical thing. If you're paying attention to all of this stuff with all these data breaches, that's a form of human trafficking. Our information is being trafficked. It's being sold. If you know anything about, sovereignty and all that, then you know that your all caps letter name that was created, first, last, or first and middle and last name, that's on your birth certificate, that is actually a business entity, and it has a trust, and you, the living person, is the beneficiary. Well, that's the information that's being trafficked and being sold to various entities that feed off of humanity. They can feed off humanity digitally, because we live in a digital world. I'm going to upload this video to a digital platform, and you're going to watch it, whoever watches it, and that's digital communication. That's a digital interaction. TikTok does even better, where you can go into the comments and create another video to respond to somebody's comment, type comment. So we live in a digital world now. So digitally, we are being trafficked physically, mainly children, human, adults too, but mainly teenagers and below are being trafficked. Adults are being trafficked. Some people don't like to say this about prostitution, but prostitution is human trafficking. Okay. It is pimping, but it's human trafficking. Okay. Because it usually starts off as a young adult, maybe not even a young adult, maybe a teenager, which goes back to the Epstein trial and so-called suicide. So humanity, you could say it's the last and evil days and all this stuff like that, but this has been going on for a very long time. This ain't just started. This ain't started when Yeshua came and all this. No, this has been going on. This just didn't start. All right. So, but it's not the last days. Okay, we're not done. Humanity has a very long ways to go, and humanity needs a lot of assistance from higher beings. And I'm not saying that higher light beings don't protect us, because we get protected all the time. We're protected 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We're protected. All right. There are other beings outside of this galaxy that has most definitely tried to wipe us out as a human race. All right. And I'm, look at some of the things that we indulge in that's even legal that is behind killing humans. All right. From the food source, alcohol, the list just goes on. You have to pay attention to what's going on. Humans are being wiped out. Okay. We're being wiped out. Now we're coming back, but what sparked me to do this video is the fact that I'm reading a text about the last and evil days, and then when I go on TikTok and Instagram in the digital world, social media, which is really social engineering, because we believe what we're watching, okay, and we look at it. Our mind is so powerful. We use our imagination, and we don't really know the great I am. Okay, we don't know the great I am within us. So we are okay. Let me give you an example, right? I'm a truck driver, and I've been pretty much all over the country. I've been in probably about 32 states, right, out of the 48. And not one time have I ever dealt with so-called racism. I'm talking about blatant, in my face racism. Nope. Now I'm not saying that it don't exist, but I have not dealt with it to be threatened by it, right? Or just flat out just disrespected. I'm in a town right now, and a truck driver died here. I think that was last year. He died. Nobody knows what happened to him. And this GPS that I have, which is called a geotab, it usually drives me in the middle of a town to get me where I need to go. It takes you straight through the middle of the town. And I'm looking at the town, driving from the interstate through the town, and the town don't look that big. All right, it's not a big town, but for somebody to just end up dead and it's all this industrial around here, it's just like interesting. So this is my thing. Just know that humanity has been under attack. We're protected, and that majority of humanity is on a spell and going through mind intrusion. And yes, it could be extraterrestrials and all of that. I'm not saying it's not. I believe they are extraterrestrials, but that have come from the other side. When I mean the other side, because we are just off. We're off here, but we're not in the true light. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that up. When you're looking at stuff on social media and you seeing, or you just looking at stuff in the world, just know that majority of it's not real, and that what is real and what's going on with humanity and humanity self-respect, that we have like disrespect for one another, that somebody is orchestrating that behind the scenes, but you can't see them, and they're intruding on our minds. And just pay attention to your thoughts. Let's get upset about something and see how you won't stop thinking about that thing until you decide, okay, I'm done thinking about it. I don't want to think about it no more, and let it go. It's different from forgiveness. But some things are not meant to be forgiven. You don't have to forgive every little thing that happens, but you could just stop your mind talk to your mind innerly and tell your mind, I don't want to talk about this no more. I don't want this conversation in my head no more about this situation, this individual. Just keep that in mind. Even if it's your partner, your family members, your boss, whatever, the government, whatever it is, it's meant to cause us to have self disrespect towards humanity. Because no matter what, humanity is going through this together, and we don't know what's going on, and we cannot physically see it. And it's not as simple as just saying it's the devil. It ain't just the devil, Bobby Boucher. So, yeah. Peace and blessings, everybody.